Yeah. Raising the Tobagos, we growing like fresh tomatoes. Them boys on fire, too fuego, we pass it round hot potato. Everything is nuevo, I'm with my sweetie like Quavo. Need my cheese, need that queso, need my bread, need that bankroll. Wake up, yes Lord, I'm thankful, another day on my schedule. Steady blocking the devil, I tell a hater, God bless you. Cherish moments that special, you gotta keep the memento. If you love me, then I love you, and I could never forget you.
Some memories don't fade, sometimes you miss the old days, but nothing changed unless you change what's around you. How you think, how you live, how you speak, how you walk, how you blink, how you talk, how you teach, how you reach, let it sink.
What's your purpose? What's your passion? Through the pain, what's your plan? Is it plane?
On a plane, how'd you plane? I'm just playing. What's your purpose? What's your passion?
Did it pain? What's your plane? Is it plane? On a plane, how'd you play? I'm just playing. A beat by Joby, feel like Obi-Wan Kenobi, cause I'm a star and they can't hold me like I'm Kobe in the fourth. Yeah, nothing is ever forced, we headed straight to the source. No middleman, little man, let me show you if you was lost. Took a couple college courses, but I ain't finished that shit. Been chasing dreams since 17, so yeah, I've been on my shit. Yeah, we loaded up the vault and had to empty the clip. Remember days we wasn't paid and had to roll up the clips. Now the herbs be extra strong and they come in a zip. People say we taking long, but we ain't rushing with shit. Put the plans in God's hands and he gon' bless us with riches. I ain't tripping over shit because I'm watching my step. Putting money on the phone, could dab and call and collect. All on respect, I can't lie, I'm just here for a check. Just to build my family out and to buy a family house. A lot of people only talking, put your money where your mouth is.
Some memories don't fade, sometimes you miss the old days, but nothing changed unless you change what's around you. How you think, how you live, how you speak, how you walk, how you blink, how you talk, how you teach, how you reach, let it sink.
What's your purpose? What's your passion? Through the pain, what's your plan? Is it plane?
On a plane, how'd you plane? I'm just playing. What's your purpose? What's your passion?
Did it pain? What's your plan? Is it plane? On a plane, how'd you play? I'm just playing. Yeah. Raising the Tobagos, we growing like fresh tomatoes. Them boys on fire, too fuego, we pass it round hot potato. Everything is nuevo, I'm with my sweetie like Quavo. Need my cheese, need that queso, need my bread, need that bankroll. Wake up, yes Lord, I'm thankful, another day on my schedule. Steady blocking the devil, I tell a hater, God bless you. Cherish moments that special, you gotta keep the memento. If you love me, then I love you, and I could never forget you.
Some memories don't fade, sometimes you miss the old days, but nothing changed unless you change what's around you. How you think, how you live, how you speak, how you walk, how you blink, how you talk, how you teach, how you reach, let it sink.
What's your purpose? What's your passion? Through the pain, what's your plan? Is it plane?
On a plane, how'd you plane? I'm just playing. What's your purpose? What's your passion?
Did it pain? What's your plan? Is it plane? On a plane, how'd you play? I'm just playing. A beat by Joby, feel like Obi-Wan Kenobi, cause I'm a star and they can't hold me like I'm Kobe in the fourth. Yeah, nothing is ever forced, we headed straight to the source. No middleman, little man, let me show you if you was lost. Took a couple college courses, but I ain't finished that shit. Been chasing dreams since 17, so yeah, I've been on my shit. Yeah, we loaded up the vault and had to empty the clip. Remember days we wasn't paid and had to roll up the clips. Now the herbs be extra strong and they come in a zip. People say we taking long, but we ain't rushing with shit. Put the plans in God's hands and he gon' bless us with riches. I ain't tripping over shit because I'm watching my step. Putting money on the phone, could dab and call and collect. All on respect, I can't lie, I'm just here for a check. Just to build my family out and to buy a family house. A lot of people only talking, put your money where your mouth is.
Some memories don't fade, sometimes you miss the old days, but nothing changed unless you change what's around you. How you think, how you live, how you speak, how you walk, how you blink, how you talk, how you teach, how you reach, let it sink.
What's your purpose? What's your passion? Through the pain, what's your plan? Is it plane?
On a plane, how'd you plane? I'm just playing. What's your purpose? What's your passion? Did it pay?
What's your play? Is it play? Wanna play? How to play? I'm just playing.
Yeah. Raising the Tobagos, we growing like fresh tomatoes. Them boys on fire, too fuego. We pass it round, hot potato. Everything is nuevo. I'm with my sweetie like Quavo. Need my cheese, need that queso. Need my bread, need that bankroll. Wake up, yes, Lord, I'm thankful. Another day on my schedule. Steady blocking the devil. I tell a hater, God bless you. Cherish moments that special. You gotta keep the memento. If you love me, then I love you, and I could never forget you. Some memories don't fade. Sometimes you miss the old days, but nothing changed less you change. What's around you, how you think, how you live, how you speak, how you walk, how you blink, how you talk, how you teach, how you reach, let it sink. What's your purpose, what's your passion?
Did it pay? What's your play?
Is it play?
Wanna play? How'd you play? I'm just playing. What's your purpose? What's your passion?
Did it pay?
What's your play? Is it play? Wanna play? How to play? I'm just playing.
I beat by Joby, feel like Obi-Wan Kenobi, cause I'm a star and they can't hold me like I'm Kobe in the fourth. Yeah, nothing is ever forced, we headed straight to the source. No middleman, little man, let me show you if you.
I'm gonna just get this started a little bit early. Okay. And start camera. All right, we in the building. Yeah, I remember you saying that the only one you kept was Taxco, and you excuse me, don't have any of the other ones. Hey, I'm gonna tell you straight up. And before I get started, I'm in between my YouTube and I'm on Instagram. So if I'm kind of looking in two different directions, that's because my phone is on Instagram and then my computer is on YouTube. But if somebody knows how to how should I say it? If somebody knows how to stream YouTube and Instagram from what is it? StreamYard, let me know, because I'm not sure how to do that. Because I looked at the options, it didn't have Instagram Live as an option. I think it had Facebook, but it didn't have Instagram Live as an option. So, okay. Hey, mama. Okay, and of course, for people who don't join this live, it will be saved. So all you got to do is just tune in whenever you want to. But this was just a spur of the moment, so I'm not really expecting this to really be, oh my God, all these people joining or anything like that. So I don't know. I just wanted to, excuse me, I just wanted to discuss the House of Milestone because if you look at my TikTok, you look at my YouTube, Instagram, I've been raving about the House of Milestone for a minute, like straight up, just been going off on the House of Milestone. And maybe this will be a little bit better if I do it like this. sort of kind of look like I'm looking at both at the same time. But yeah, I've been literally raving about the House of Milestone because every fragrance I've gotten from the House of Milestone has been beast mode. Like they are cloning these higher end niche and designer brands or niche and designer houses and doing an excellent job. Like in one of my videos, I said, move over Offnon, move over Paris Corner, move over Armaf and Latafa and all those companies because this Middle Eastern clone brand is not only doing an excellent job of cloning these fragrances, but they're doing it at a budget. Every fragrance from the House of Milestone is anywhere from $15 to $20. And I'm actually missing one. Let me go get it right quick. My latest one. And I'm thirsty, so forgetting my drink. So yeah. Speaking of, y'all remember these that you can used to be able to get for 99 cents? They're not 99 cents anymore. They about, I think, $1 now, or $1.50, I think, if I'm not mistaken, when I just got it from Five Below. But Five Below still carry these. This is my favorite one. Razzleberry. It's like a raspberry tea. Raspberry tea is my favorite type of tea. If I see raspberry tea on the menu anywhere, I will get it. So, peace tea, keep it going. So, okay. So I got some honorable mentions that's not from the House of Milestone, but there's still some good clones. So I don't know if anybody's ever heard of the House of Glen. Lord have mercy. I'm on my computer. Let me see. Glen. Oh man, I don't even know. Glen Prairie, Glen something. About to find out right now. Yeah, Glen Prairie. Unpredictable. His unpredictable line. He has a clone of I think Allure Sport, a clone of Chrome, which I don't know why Zara Chrome needs a clone because Zara Chrome is already cheap in itself. But he has that one. He has a clone of YSL Loan. And the one that I have is this clone of Stronger With You because pretty much out of all of them, I love a good like gourmand, a good winter fragrance. So I was like, let me get that one. It's a weird bottle because it doesn't sit down like this. It actually, if you look at it, the way it's made, it sits down like that. So it looks very awkward, but we're not here for the actual presentation. We're here for the juice, right? But speaking of presentation, though, I will tell you one thing. The atomizer on this one is probably the worst atomizer I've ever seen. Like, I don't even think you can see it. It doesn't spit out a lot of juice, but the quality of the scent is not that bad. It definitely smells like Stronger With You. It's not as strong as Stronger With You, so it's not stronger or however you want to say it. Usually these clone houses are beast mode, but that's the Middle Eastern clone houses are beast mode. I don't think Glen Perry is a Middle Eastern clone house, but I just wanted something that smelled like Stronger With You. Do not pay full retail for this because if you go like to the malls and stuff, they will get you for like $50 for this, and these are like $20 online. Like I just seen a young lady on YouTube. She was rating the House of Glen Perry, and one of the fragrances she did pay $50 because she didn't know how much. She didn't look it up and see how much it was online. And then after that, she went to Amazon. I think she paid $17 for each one of them. But real talk, it smells pretty good. The projection and longevity isn't really there. it becomes a skin scent really quick, but it smells so good. And if I want to, I can go online and pay the $17, $20 again for it or whatever, and just re-up because I do like the scent DNA. It kind of almost reminds you of Cordovan vintage from the house of Banana Republic. I did mention on YouTube that that's literally like my favorite Banana Republic scent right now. I haven't smelt everything. Like they got a new collection that comes in those Icon collection style bottles, but I forget what the name of the collection is. They have one called, I think, Midnight Hour that's supposed to smell like Creed Aventus, which they already have Black Walnut Legend. So I don't know why they need another one that smells like Creed Aventus. Maybe it's more powerful. Maybe the projection and longevity is better. I don't know. I want to get my nose. I think they have like 3 of them from their new collection, which I'm kind of surprised. Whoa, what up, Neeb? Yeah, I'm kind of surprised. If somebody knows where I can get some of those fragrances in store, then let me know, because I don't know where to get like those fragrances in store other than like your rack stores. But the newer ones, they don't even sell them in they don't even sell them in like your Banana Republic stores. But anyway, the next honorable mention, I love this fragrance. This is supposed to be, I think, Black XS clone, if I'm not mistaken, by Paco Rabanne, but this is Territoire Noir from the house of YZY. This one is amazing. Like some people say it's a clone of Black XS. Some people say Tom Ford Noir. I'm not really sure exactly. I think this might be more Black XS. But I mean, with the name, I guess that's why people say it's Tom Ford Noir, because the name of it is Territoire Noir. But this is a good cheapie. Right now, I think they're doing a sale at Fragrance Outlet where you can get these for like $40. But if you buy a full retail fragrance of $99 or more, you can get this for like, I don't even think it's 20 or something like that. But this is a house that is just crazy. Oh yeah, actually he just mailed it out, so I'll be getting it next week. I'm trying to do. Maybe we need to collab, bro, because I'm trying to do a live. I already spoke to his, and I'm trying to do a live where I do my first impressions on camera. So whenever it comes in, we're gonna get together and do a live, so I can just smell it right off the back. I already know they fire. Actually, I've seen people who got them already, and they already raved about how good they are. So I'm trying not to watch those videos before I smell it myself. But it is what it is. I'm really intrigued of I think it's Blue Dog. That's the one I'm really intrigued on. I'm intrigued on all of them, but Blue Dog is the one I see most people are raving about, to say they really want to get their nose on that. But anyway, I know Neeb, I know you the Middle Eastern clone, so I got nothing but Middle Eastern clones right here. But have you ever heard of the House of Milestone? It's just, to me, it's one of my favorites when it comes down to clones. Appreciate it, bro. Which one I'm gonna even start with? Let's start with the latest one. I just got this one from my local Marshalls. This right here is a clone of Baccarat Rouge 540, the Eau de Parfum. And when I tell you this is beast mode, this is to the point where my wife was like, literally at the point where she was like, hey, did you spray too much? It is overbearing. And this is Better Rouge from the house of Milestone. I'm showing it in both cameras. But yeah, like I'm wearing it right now, and it just lasts until you go take a shower or take a bath. It's ridiculous. They do have a version of this that dupes the X-Straight. I think it's called something 560. I think it's like Baccarat Rouge 560, or I don't think it's called Better Rouge 560. I just know that it's by Milestone, and it comes in a different bottle, and I think it might be a red. I don't think it's clear like this one, but I think it's like red or something like that. And it clones the X-ray. So I'm like, if this is that beast mode, seriously, if this is that beast mode, then I can only imagine the one they have that clones the X-ray. It's probably just ridiculous. Like we literally, when I bought this, the lady that was checking me out, she saw the ring on my finger, knew that I was married, and she was like, "Oh my God, you're really buying this by yourself?" I was like, "What do you mean?" She was like, "This smells too good for you to be wearing this alone." I said, "I know. I'm a fragrance enthusiast. I do these YouTube videos and everything like that." So I was just like, "Hey, I love it. I'm not trying to, get any other ladies or anything like that. I just like smelling good for myself. And if I get compliments, I do, enjoy that, but that's not what I'm looking for. I do compliments for YouTube purposes. I do compliments so people can know what to buy for themselves or for their significant others, things like that. So, yeah. So when I buy these fragrances that really smell super good like this, like Better Rouge, it's really for myself and for YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, all that type of stuff. But this from the House of Milestone, Better Rouge. This is probably one of their. I don't know. I don't know which one is my favorite out of all the clones because they're ridiculous. Oh, what's up, Hez? How you doing, man? You about to head out the door? Man, have fun if you're doing something fun. I would say. But that's my brother, man. Me and Neeb, matter of fact, just shouted you out, man. If you didn't see, Neeb was just raving about your banana bread fragrance. He was like, "You ever got your nose on the banana bread fragrance?" I said, "They coming in," and he was like, "Yeah, man." So I told him that we're gonna do the live. So hopefully Neeb will pop in whenever we do the live where I do my first ratings. I've seen people that have gotten the fragrances already and they've kind of been talking about it, like Fragged Out, Swagged Out. He was on live earlier, and you was there. He was talking about the fragrance. I was like, man, kind of doing this. I'm like, I don't want to hear it because I want to smell them myself. But between Banana Bread and Blue Dog, I feel like from what I'm trying not to see, but from what I've seen, those two are just ridiculous, like crazy. But I'm pretty sure Hurricane is equally as good too. Because I would tell you, not Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, I would tell you, Heads Parfums. Go to headsparfums.com. I guarantee you'll see the link in the description on my YouTube. But Heads, literally, I kid you not, is one of the best, one of my favorite, most creative indie houses. Not because I work with the brother and we do lives and, things like that. But I will guarantee you that, like, as far as his creative mindset, he's one of the best because you're not going to find fragrances like he has. He has fragrances based on, like Cafe Beignet, which is based on Cafe Du Monde. If you ever been to New Orleans and been to Cafe Du Monde, the fragrance smells exactly like coffee and beignets. He has Daiquiri Original, which smells like the Daiquiri 190 octane. That is ridiculous. Like, who does that? Who does that? He has Blue Bayou, which literally smells like nature. It smells like a bayou. It smells like the woods and things like that. Like they're super, super creative. So, go to headsparfums.com, and just get your nose on, his fragrances, HEZ. He has decants if you want to just try it before you buy it, but his fragrances, for like a 50 ml, they're like $65. And when I tell you he puts the utmost best perfume oils in his fragrances, they're eau de parfum concentrations. But if you want to start off with one just to get your nose on Heads Parfums to know how good he is, start off with Bourbon Street. Hands down, that's his most popular one. Start off with Bourbon Street. If you like bourbon, if you like vanilla, you like, those type of notes, then you will love Bourbon Street. That is literally his top seller. He started off with that one, and I would say go from there. Move on to like, your Cafe Beignets. Move on to like Blue Bayou. What else I can say? Hand Grenade. Probably Hand Grenade to me is his most creative one because I was literally shocked of how much it smells like an actual hand grenade. So you the man, bro. Excuse me. So moving on, because I've only showed you better Rouge, but I'm telling you, if you haven't gotten your nose on any fragrances from the House of Milestone, please go to TJ Maxx, go to Marshall's, Neeb, Hez, whoever else is watching this, all of you guys, you will start Neeb. I promise you, Neeb, you will start reviewing the House of Milestone once you get your nose on it. Okay. I guess I'm gonna go in order from my most recent to my older ones. This one right here, you already know what this is a clone of. I'm gonna just show it. You know this is Red Tobacco from Mancera. This is Red Tobacco Vanilla. This is again beast mode, 12 plus hours on my skin. It's ridiculous of how good this actually smells. I don't want to spray. I'm not going to spray these in the air because they're all beast mode, and I'm going to start choking if I spray all these in the air. So I'll just sniff it from the atomizer because you know a fragrance is beast mode when it's beast mode from the atomizer. Like, not necessarily saying just because you smell it from the atomizer, it's beast mode, but literally, I can smell it just by holding it like this. Like, it's just ridiculous. But yeah, I do have another scent that kind of smells like red tobacco. It's Casa del Tobacco by the House of Lively Parfums out of Paris. It's kind of a mixture between red tobacco and Royal Oud. When I first reviewed it, I said it smelled like Royal Oud, but then somebody corrected me and said it's more along the lines of red tobacco. And when I went back and smelt it and smelt red tobacco, I was like, you're right. It's kind of a mix between both, but it's leaning more in the red tobacco direction. But video's already been on YouTube, and I already said it smelled like Royal Oud, so I'm gonna just keep it at that. But yeah, this is also from the House of Milestone. It's Monarch Paris Red Tobacco Vanilla. I'm not sure about the Monarch Paris part. All of the ones that are dupes of Mancera, they call them Monarch Paris. But if you go to any site that sells Milestone fragrances, these all come up. Like, I think there's one that's a clone of Cedric Barzé by Mancera. So I want to get my nose on those. I think there might be even an Instant Crush clone, but this is the only one I can find in stores because, I mean, they're right there at Marston TJ Maxx. So I just wait for Marston TJ Maxx to get them because they literally stock their sales almost every day. That's what they told me. Because they was like, oh, you that YouTuber, yeah. So they was like, look, just to let you know, we stock this about every day. So if there's something that you don't see, just come back, a couple days later, whatever, and just, check our inventory. So I'm kind of like, in kind of like a, how should I say it? Kind of like getting the secret sauce from the people that work at Marshall's because I said, if you see anything that got Milestone on it, kind of keep it to the side, because I'm trying to get everything that they make because they are just literally the best. And for $15, like red tobacco is never going to be sold for $15. Baccarat Rouge 540 is never going to be $20. Baccarat Rouge 540, I always joke, I said 540 is the price because it literally can cost that much. And then even the version that they have that mimics the extrait is $20. I've never seen it, but I know it's $20 in the store. I've never seen it yet, but that one's even more expensive than the Eau de Parfum. So, okay. So next is I'm gonna do this because the other ones they clone the same house, just different fragrances. Let's move this over. So I have one. They have plenty that are clones of this house, but this is the only one I could find right now. Well, I did find one and I passed up on it and I shouldn't have because now I can't find it. But I do have a clone of that anyway, so it's not like I'm without. but this is Oud Woody. I don't know if they're going the same route of Mason Alhambra. You know, Mason Alhambra. Mason Alhambra is in that process of like not able to sell their Tom. excuse me, their Tom Ford clones anymore because they're getting sued. Uh, and this looks exactly like Tom Ford. This looks exactly like Oud Wood. Um, So even the name, it's called Oud Woody. Like Tom, I think Mason Alhambra had Woody Oud. So I'm pretty sure whenever Tom Ford finds out about this, they're not going to be able to sell these anymore. Probably pretty much any of their fragrances not going to be able to sell. Because if you look, I've reviewed 3 so far. This reminds you of Baccarat Rouge, the bottle, even the name. This reminds you of Red Tobacco, even the name. They just added vanilla to it. And then this reminds you of Oud Wood, because I mean, even the name, Oud Woody. But yeah, Amazon all the way. I definitely agree. Um, so all right, next. This is my favorite, probably my favorite scent profile of all time. I don't know. I know it's in my top 3, top 5, maybe even top 2. I don't know, but this is one of my favorite scent profiles, and I don't know if I'll ever get my hands on a full bottle. I do have a decant of it, but Jubilation 25 is one of my favorite scent profiles. To have that many notes in a fragrance and still have that fragrance smelling that good with I think it's like blackberries in there, honey, oud, all that type of stuff, and plenty more. I'm not going to go into detail because that's too many notes, but they have a version of Jubilation 25, and it's Mood Jubilee 26. If you see it, yeah. Like ridiculous. When I tell you, and then it's a little bit sweeter. So I actually prefer it over the OG because I have a decant of the OG that I only wear in like certain situations because I don't want to go through my entire decant. So but yeah, this is a clone of Jubilation 25. Some people say it could be a clone of something else. No. The name of the fragrance is Jubilee 26. It's an Ahmad style bottle, and you can't tell me that this is cloning something else. This is not. This is cloning Jubilation 25. And I have a decant of Jubilation 25, so I know for a fact that this is cloning Jubilation 25. Like I said, this is just sweeter. This is $15 from. I get it from Marshalls. You can get it from Marshalls, TJ Maxx if they have it in stock. But yeah, beautiful. Another one that's just as beautiful, which I didn't realize that Ahmad's had so many fragrances that they smell similar, but they're a little bit different, and they're just amazing. This one has, I think, some incense. This has some oregano, some pepper, again, oud in there. So it kind of gives off a little similar vibe, but it does smell a little bit different. This is a clone of Interlude. Some people say Interlude Man. Some people say Interlude Man 53, the one that has 53% oil concentration. I'm not sure because I haven't smelled either one, but this is Mood's Intimate. So I'm going to just call him Man. Intimate Man, I guess. Like, ridiculous. Just ridiculous. This is intimate. So I'm definitely getting the oregano. I'm definitely getting the oud. The oud is really predominant. It's a spicy, woody oud fragrance, and it's just amazing. Like, get your hands on Milestone before these companies start filing out the lawsuits and saying like, "Hey, you're copying us too much." Because this right here is the exact color of the Armand's bottle, because they call it the Blue Beast. The only thing that this doesn't have that Armand's has is they have like a little like diamond right here on Armand's bottles, And then on my bottles are magnetic caps. This is not magnetic. I wouldn't recommend holding it like this. That's why I got my hand underneath it. So it's not really like they stay in place, but look, it's really easy to take it off. So I wouldn't recommend doing that. But yeah, Intimate from the House of Milestone. And I mean, they're all beast. Every last one of these fragrances lasts at least 12 hours. So the next three is going to be from the Velvet Collection line of Dolce and Gabbana. I haven't smelt the Velvet Collection, but if they smell anything like these three clones, they fire. First one I'm gonna start with is my favorite one, and that's Velvet Collection Ombre Sun. This is a clone of Amber Sun, Velvet Amber Sun from Dolce and Gabbana in their Velvet Collection. This is exactly what it says. It's amber heavy, and it almost gives you that warm, sunny feeling. You can even see by the bottle. They mimic the bottle. If you look at the bottles look just like this from Dolce & Gabbana. That's why I'm like, Dolce & Gabbana, Dolce & Gabbana, Tom Ford, Homage, not really Mason Francis Kirkjohn, maybe a little bit because this does look like a Mason Francis Kirkjohn bottle. It's a little bit different, but for the most part, it does look like a Mason Francis Kirkjohn bottle. But this, if you look at, let me see. I'm gonna go. Let me see if I can share my screen. Well, you're not going to be able to see it on whatchamacallit on Instagram, but you will be able to see it on YouTube. Okay, so I'm sharing my screen. I'm going to type in Amber Sun from Dolce and Gabbana. Velvet Amber Sun by Dolce and Gabbana. And I'm going to go to Fragrantica and look at the bottle. Yeah, it's a little bit darker. It's a little bit darker. The top is the exact same top, except it's darker. And then the actual bottle is the exact same, pretty much the exact same bottle, except it doesn't say Milestone right here. It says Dolce & Gabbana, Velvet Amber Sun right here. But the little plate with the fake screws exactly on the bottle. So it's just crazy. I don't know how they're able to just get away with that. But they are. They are. So I don't know. I mean, that's just ridiculous. So this is just amazing. Get your nose on it. A tip when you go to your rack stores like TJ Maxx and Marshalls. I know that they now keep all of their fragrances behind glass because they're starting to get really good fragrances and people steal. So what you need to do, establish a relationship with the people that work there and then ask them, hey, I see this fragrance is not in a box. Can you open the case up and I can smell it? And they'll let you do that. And sometimes when I know what a fragrance is going to smell like literally when I bought this one, I already know what Baccarat Rouge smells like, and I already know this is beast mode because I've seen people review it. The girl was like, "Hey, you want to try it before you buy? You know what it smells like, right?" I said, "I know what it smells like, but I said I'll sniff it." Said, "Oh yeah, it smells really good," and I bought it. But they do allow you to smell the scent. So just because it's behind there doesn't mean that you have to just buy it and can't smell it until you buy it. So, but yeah, this is from the House of Milestone. It's Velvet Collection Ombre Sun, like I said, which is a clone of Velvet Amber Sun from Dolce & Gabbana. Next is also from the Velvet Collection, Dolce & Gabbana. This is their version of Velvet Desert Oud, and they didn't even try to hide the name at all. Velvet Collection Desert Oud. Like, this is what it's called from Dolce & Gabbana. It's called Velvet Desert Oud, and that's what they named it, Velvet Desert Oud. So they didn't even try to hide it. This is smoky. It's woody with the oud. Maybe a hint, a touch of sweetness. Um, but that's about it. But yeah, Velvet Desert Oud is amazing. Let's go to Frank Granick. I'm gonna look up Velvet Desert Oud right quick and just see the actual notes that's in there. Velvet Desert Oud. And like I said, they're ripping off these bottles. But $15 for these fragrances and Dolce & Gabbana. Let's see how much they're selling it. Well, I'm only seeing decants. No, $279 is for a full presentation. From what I'm seeing on one website, the rest are like decants, and even the decants can get up there. I see one for $12, $13.99, but I even see a set of the Velvet Collection for like $45, $57 just for decants. So the fact that I literally can get this, just these two alone, $30. When one of these fragrances is going to be probably 250 on up from Dolce & Gabbana. So get your nose on Milestone, and you will literally quickly say that they're probably becoming one of the best Middle Eastern clone houses. But Desert Oud, let's see what Desert Oud all has in it. The main accords is amber, oud, smoky, musky, balsamic, powdery, warm spice. Now I'm gonna tell you one thing. My three favorite notes right now: amber, oud, and iris. If you put those three in a fragrance, hands down, I would go crazy. So this one has two, amber and oud. And then I also love an accord that's balsamic. So this one is balsamic because this is balsamic. The original Jubilation 25 is a really balsamic fragrance. And I love that. So you got three of my four favorite either accords or type of notes already in this. So I'm going to like it. So what does it all have in here? It has incense, it has oud, amber, and musk. And I love incense as well. So that might be like a fifth note that I like. Whoa, what's up, dude? How you been making it, man? So, yeah, this is amazing. So from the House of Milestone, or I could even say from the House of Dolce & Gabbana, it's Velvet Collection Desert Oud. Okay. So, last but not least, of course, again, from the Velvet Collection. Check out the House of Milestone. Like, if you see any niche or designer fragrances that you like, look up Milestone. And once you look up Milestone, see if they have any clones of it, because it will be spot on, probably even better than the original. I wish they made a Dior Homme clone, because that's what I really want. Dior Homme Intense clone. Man, I would love that. But I'm pretty sure they're probably working on one. But this last one is from that Velvet Collection again. Is Orient Musk. This is also what Dolce & Gabbana names theirs, Orient Musk. And this is Velvet Collection Orient Musk. I'm not a huge fan of a musky fragrance. Like, I'm not a huge fan of musk, but when I tell you they blended the musk in here perfectly, oh my goodness. Like, I'm wearing a musky fragrance with this. Like, and everybody I've seen who's reviewed this fragrance loves it because they're like, this is because musk is like, how somebody might say, "Ooh, you smell musky," and that's not usually a good thing. But in fragrances, if you can blend musk well in a fragrance, it's not a bad scent. And this is musk heavy, but it's blended well. Oh my god, beautiful. So let me see what's all in Velvet Orient Musk. Orient Musk. Dolce and Gabbana. I never even looked up the notes of Orient Musk. Warm, spicy, woody, musky, powdery, amber, aromatic, rose, and vanilla. Now, the best thing that you can combine with oud is rose. I love oud and rose scent. So I think if I was to create a fragrance, I'll tell you right now, I'll let the cat out the bag. If I was to create a fragrance, I'll tell you what I'll put in it. Rose, oud, iris, um, amber. That's four notes I put in there right then and there. And I would have to smell it just to see what else I could put in there. Maybe I'll put like something fruity, like some orange or something like that, But for now, those will be four notes that I will put in a fragrance. Um, and I know a place that you can actually make fragrances because I have notes here, like I have oud and different things like that here because I mix it, like let the cat out the bag. Mix oud. I always say this: mix oud with Versace Dylan Blue, game changer, game changer. What's up, Elroy? Yeah, game changer. If you mix oud with Versace Dylan Blue. Actually, to be honest, the other day I had to run some errands. I mixed a little bit of oud, not even that much. I mixed it with Rouse Club Elixir, and I went to Whole Foods. And the girl that was getting ready to check me, I was still standing in line. The girl stopped me, who was bagging the stuff. They had a girl that was cashing me out, but then they had a girl that was bagging. She was like, "What are you wearing?" She was like, "I can smell you standing in line and it smells so good." And I said, "It's Rouse Club Elixir with a little bit of pure oud." And she was like, "Wow, that smells really good." I said, "Yep." I said, "It's just something I was trying out. And I'm glad you complimented it because it does work." Uh but yeah, let's go back. Let's go read the notes of Velvet Oriental. Well, this one's called Oriental Musk. This one's called Orient Musk. Okay, so the Dolce and Gabbana one is called Oriental Musk, and the Milestone one is called Orient Musk. Now, I will admit, this is the only one that I can't say is beast mode. This is not really a beast mode fragrance. It's beast mode for a little bit, maybe like 20 minutes, and then it kind of sits close to the skin, but it smells so good. And for $15, you can always re-up. You can, if you find another bottle, you can just buy another bottle. Because you could buy 3, 4 of these, and that's still not going to equivalent to the price of this fragrance by itself. Now, when I tell you they mimic the bottle exactly, the color and everything, if you go to Fragrantica, like I'll show you. I'm gonna show you how much. This is probably the closest. This is probably the if they get sued, it's gonna be because of this one. Straight up. If they get sued, it's gonna be because of this one right here. Share screen. Okay, look at it. Look at it. And look at this. Okay, so if they get sued, it is going to be because of this one right here. The other ones are close. Like this is close, but the top is nowhere near like Mancera's tops. And then the shape of it, uh, Mancera's more of a circle. This is more of an oval. So yeah, it'll be either that or it'll be Tom Ford. Because if you look up oud wood, everybody knows what oud wood looks like. It looks exactly like this. So and then this smells so much like oud wood until it is ridiculous. So yeah, so let's go look at the Velvet Collection Oriental Musk. What all they had? Saffron, cardamom, cumin, damask rose, cypress oil, or nargomotha. Sandalwood, musk, tonka bean, ambroxan, and cedar. That peach tea is so good. Yeah, it's a little. I guess I can get some ambroxan, but that musk is what's really coming out. I'm gonna have to spray this one in the air, or maybe even spray this one on skin. Yeah, that spray in the air, it was kind of off-putting, but when you spray it on skin, it is definitely far from off-putting. It's beautiful. Like I'm getting more of the like cardamom, a little bit of that saffron and rose, and then the musk and the sandalwood and the tonka bean and stuff like that starts to slowly creep in and make this such a beautiful, beautiful fragrance. So yeah, that is Orient Musk from the house of Milestone. So yeah, these are just overall beautiful fragrances. I mean, I just had to rave from the house about the House of Milestone. Um, House of Milestone is just a beautiful, beautiful house. Um, I might rock after I take a shower. I might rock one of these tonight. I don't know. Like I just recently bought this one, but I've been wearing it pretty much since I bought it like a couple of days ago. So I might not do the Baccarat Rouge clone. Uh, I've been wearing this one a lot because I just recently got this one as well. Um, so I don't know. I might I might come and wear this because I'm still trying to get used to this because it's not projecting like I wanted to. It's not lasting like I wanted to. But again, like I said earlier, this is like the worst atomizer I've ever seen. Again, I'm gonna spray it again just to let y'all see. Like, like that's what it barely spits out any juice, and then it's hard to press the button for the juice to come out. So it's I don't know, it's weird, but the scent is beautiful. Like I'm getting a little bit of it in the air, and the scent is beautiful. So yeah, that's it. The House of Milestone. Like if you go to your rack stores, you can't get these at Burlington. You cannot get these at Ross Dress for Less. You can only get them at um, TJ Maxx and Marshalls. Um, the House of Milestone. I mean, they're just ridiculously good. This Oud Woody is ridiculously good. Maybe I'll wear this one tonight. I don't know because it's beast mode. But Oud Wood is never a scent that's overpowering. Like they blended the oud and the woods perfectly with Oud Woody or with Oud Wood. I mean, it doesn't matter. It's the same scent. So this just works out. Um, so I don't know. House of Milestone, they're just ridiculous. House of Milestone just makes beautiful fragrances. I can't wait till it gets cold. I really do want to rock my colder weather fragrances more. Cardovan Vintage, Ralph's Club Elixir. I got a couple of Dunhills, like the original Dunhill. I need to get Dunhill custom again because I actually broke that one by accident. Well, my um, what is it called? My dresser, my drawer that, or my shelf that had all my fragrances came crashing, and that's one of them that broke. Only two of them broke, and it was that and Alfred Sun, the original Alfred Sun for men. So I can always rebuy those because they're cheapies. But I really do want my custom back because custom is a sexy fragrance. So I do want to get into some of these cold weathers. Like this is a cold weather fragrance. I do want to get uh, to be able to wear these. A good clone house too is Peter Jacobs. Uh, I have two of theirs, Imperial Intense and Imperial Blue. Imperial Blue is their version of Coffee Break from the replica line. What is Mason Margiela replica line? I think that's what it's called. And then they have a tobacco vanilla clone called Imperial Intense. Those are beautiful, but it's just too hot to be able to wear those fragrances. Even some of these fragrances here, like this oud woody, is probably. I mean, I can wear it now because it's not a heavy oud, but it's better when it's cold. This is definitely better when it's cold. Red tobacco is definitely better, and even these here, like they work good now because they're not heavy in the oud, but at the same time, I mean, you have to be able to, know the right occasion to wear these, and I think it's going to be better suited for the colder weather. Um, Even Baccarat Rouge. I mean, Baccarat Rouge is kind of all year round, but I wouldn't necessarily wear it when it's scorching hot. So, at the end of the day, it is what it is. And even with this unpredictable you, I'm pretty sure that this will probably project better whenever it's cold outside because it's a cold weather fragrance. Stronger with you is a cold weather fragrance. So that's pretty much it. I just wanted to rave about the House of Milestone because I've been buying their fragrances and I haven't been disappointed with one yet. If you get your nose on some fragrances from House of Milestone that I necessarily have never tried, because these are the ones I have. So if I haven't gotten it, let me know which ones you have and let me know how they smell because I'm definitely want to get some more because they do have some more. Excuse me. They do have some more homage clones. Like I think they have one that's a clone of Reflection Man. I do want to get my nose on that, but I haven't found it yet. And I'm just like, if they sell it at the rack stores, I'll wait till the rack stores get them because I want to be able to smell it at the rack stores. But for all my YouTubers, for all my people watching on YouTube, you know how I always say, like, comment, subscribe, share this, things like that. For all the people on Instagram, I appreciate you guys. I'm about to get off. I'm about to go chill. See if there's any more football on because, football season has started. Sadly enough, my Jaguars lost, and they lost in a way that I didn't like. I don't even want to get into it. Because they was winning a little bit at first, but whatever, Jaguars. Y'all gonna bounce back. And that's about it. Peace. Like I always say, God bless. Remember that today is the day that the Lord has made. You will be able to rejoice and be glad in it. Just remember that you could turn to Him for anything. It doesn't matter what it is. I don't care if you're sick. I don't care if you're depressed. I don't care if you're struggling financially, you're struggling in your marriage, whatever it is, you can always turn to the Lord for anything, because even Jesus himself rose the dead. So he can raise the dead of anything in your life. I'm going to leave you with that, and y'all be blessed, and I'm out.